if I'm giving him any advice, stop being rabbit ears. Don't, you know me.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn about what I played, about what the media said. You just play. Whatever the case may be, you play. Whether you black, you white. I've had black writers say negative things about me. I've had white writers say negative things about me. Didn't affect my life one bit.
Right.
As far as his decision not to get vaccinated affected his team, I believe that. But it's his choice on whether or not he wants somebody sticking a needle in his arm.
Sure.
It's his choice. But when you make that choice in that decision, here's the consequence. You're going to wind up, as he said, having no continuity with the team. Things are all messed up. James Harden leaving because he didn't want to put up with it anymore. That's what's going to come about it. And you are right. People are paid in the media to cover a sport because that's what you're supposed to do. And you have an opinion based on what you see. Doesn't mean you dislike him. You're not in his personal life or anything like that. But again, the one thing that I would say to Kyrie, stop having rabbit ears, man. Stop paying attention to the negativity that you think that's out there.
One of the things I want to say, and I want to bring you up, because you were in the media capital of the world. You got drafted #1 overall by the New York Jets. You were in the media capital of the world. Yeah, Keyshawn, you didn't give a damn. But there was a reason why you could get away with not giving a damn. And it wasn't just because of your ability on the football field. It's because you showed up to work. See, that's a key thing. In other words, you sat up there and somebody talked to you about your job. If you had a difference of opinion than they did, fine. But they were talking to you about a job you were doing. This brother is offended that people are pointing out you're not doing your job because you ain't showing up. When Kevin Durant was out on the court, we made the argument. Kevin Durant didn't say much about it. He tried his best, but he looked exhausted at times, okay? And looked injured. Nobody wants to point out how, all of those nights you had to go out on the court without Kyrie. Who's the reason you came to Brooklyn? Who was the reason James Harden came to Brooklyn? Who assembled the squad? Steve Nash is in Brooklyn because Kyrie and KD signed off on it because Kyrie got KD to sign off on it. All of this stuff. You got your fingerprints all over this franchise. But you didn't show up when it counted, and you detrimentally hurt the team, and everybody else are puppets and puppet masters because we point out that you did not show up to do your job and had a negative impact on this team.
That's misinformation being given to him by somebody, even his own self. Misinformation about the way people view him not playing. If he would have simply got vaccinated, he would have played. But if you remember early on, he didn't know. So he didn't know the mandate was coming down.
But you have to remember what I said. Remember, before there was a vaccine, the brother got 10 months off.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks into the season, took time off because he was traumatized by the riots. So traumatized that he was caught partying. And then the NBA had to make him stay off additional time because he violated safety protocols. What I'm saying to you is that we have evidence that shows that Kyrie marches to his own beat. It's not that he's lazy. It's not that he doesn't put in work. He's the kind of dude, Molly and Keyshawn, Kyrie will do 3 hours. Let's say, for example, hypothetically, it's 3 hours. So you got practice from 10 a.m. to noon. Nah, that brother want to do from 3 to 6. Nah, he want to do from 5 to 8. It's not that he don't want to put in the 3 hours. He want to do it when he wants to do it. That's why he said we don't need a coach, because he didn't want somebody to have to answer to. And see, when people point this stuff out, which is factual, the evidence is there. He sits up there and acts like he's the victim, which he's a master at, by the way. And what my disgust, let me also express my disgust to some, not all, not most, but to some Brooklyn Nets fans. Here's the deal, y'all. You can support the brother. I know this much. I'm Knicks first, New York always. If the Knicks ain't winning, I want somebody from New York to win, damn it, because it don't happen often, okay? Okay? I struggle with that, right?
Well, you got a whole problem.
I had a whole problem, right? We all know Mets, Yankees, everybody, Giants, Jets, see when I go through all of this stuff, right? Here's my point. You are a Brooklyn Nets fan. Everybody was hyped when Kyrie and KD announced they were coming to Brooklyn, man. You had people buying season tickets, going crazy the whole bit. They were scheduled to play 247 games together. They have played 58 games together. In the 3 years they've been together, they have won 1 playoff series. 1. You look at this team, they have underachieved it's got his fingerprints all over it, and the brother pocketing 30+ million along the way, and we have the gall to sit up there and say, yo, man, you gonna play? And everybody's trying to make this out to be something it isn't. This ain't about him fasting. It ain't about his religion. It ain't about just the vaccine. It ain't about the vaccine per se. I know indirectly it is, but it was really about you assembled the crew. It wasn't about, oh, yo, just take the vaccine. Yeah, I took it, you took it, but some people don't do it. We good with that. But you got everybody to sign up. Everybody signed up to Brooklyn because of you. And then when some adversity struck, you said y'all on your own. That is what we're talking about with Kyrie Irving. So he could try to change the narrative all he wants to. I'm not, if ever I was committed to making sure somebody don't get the last word, it's him. I ain't letting it happen, ever. Because this brother right here, he will sit up there and twist the narrative, and you got some suckers out here who will buy it. No, he ain't getting no damn last word. Not here, not in this lifetime.
I feel you.
Not in this lifetime.
We're up against it.
No rabbit ears, though, man.
We're going to revisit this later with Kendrick Perkins.
Sure.
So I'm
he
sure
ain't
Kendrick
getting the last
has a lot
word.
to say about it. Yeah.
He ain't getting the last word. No.
Right.
He's losing. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.